Yes, say what you say. I can ground pound all day, especially laid with a pretty face, small waist. I'd rather stand here, share your space with you. Collar tie, Muay Thai, I wanna lie with you. I wouldn't lie to you. I'm the truth. Get my full mount, side mount, what do? I wanna take you, controlled by the wrist. We can go rounds 3, 4, 5, 6 in the clinch. Yeah, we in the clinch, baby. Best believe me, we in the clinch. You and I, we in the clinch, baby. Say what you say.
Oops, up off that. Yeah, yes, yes, up off that. Y'all know what day it is. Hit the Tyson bell. Y'all know what day it is. It's hump day. Will do whip, will do whip. What's up, my people? This is ShowBizz Adult. All right, man, look at who we have here. Tez, what's going on with you? Sully. What's going on with you? Oops. All right, man. Look, first I want to say this. Hit the Tyson bell. Look, the first thing I want to say is this before I get into our topic. I just got out the shower. And that's the black douche. Oh, this is a caramel macchiato. Listen, as you all know, I did have a private conversation meeting with ESBC, the new boxing game. And I know I cannot mention everything that was spoken about in that conversation. I will always have a form of transparency with my boxing community. I want to say I do have now a relationship, a partnership with ESBC. Hit the Tyson bell. A partnership that will last a very long time. And this is just the beginning. Okay. Shout out to ESBC. We're going to do some beautiful things together, some beautiful work together. We will always stay true to form, stay true to boxing. A very beautiful thing. And that's the caramel macchiato. Hit the Tyson bell. Also, I want to say this. Let's get started. Listen, War Room, listen to me. Listen to me. When talking about this Terrence Bud Crawford subject, this situation here about did they duck him and can we prove that Terrence Bud Crawford has been ducked? We all know this month is one of the biggest fights. Jay Cooley. Jay Cooley, bro. Oh Lord. This is his podcast this morning, period. No War Room without me. I want all the smoke. Here we go. Listen. Listen, everybody, give it up to Jay. Where? Hey, look, everybody, hit the like for Jay Cooley.
Hit the like. Your fingers over here be like. There's nothing to hit the like. You know what you like.
My man Victor got defeated. Oh yes, I wonder why would you shoot him out before throwing him for the blood? Biz, they can't stop the rain. Let's go, my man. Look, I want to say this. When discussing this, I don't pick sides. I'm extremely unbiased. I'm going to speak. Hold on. Excuse me. New member, baby. I'm going to speak on this how I see it. I always do. Remember, there are many sides to things, and depending on who you are a fan of, okay, who you're a fan of, you may emphasize more on one side than the other. It is my job. I have to let you guys know the rules. It is my job to just be an analyst and analyze the situation. DP, for the community, everybody, it is time to go to war. Round one, okay? Look, also, there may be some fighters in here. I know you guys got burner accounts. Listen, I have to have much respect to those who show up and be who they are. The PBC showing up. I didn't know Showtime was here. I looked back at the live stream. Showtime Sports was here, okay, for our live stream with Canelo. You guys showing up as who you are. The WBC shows up, even gives super chats, okay? You guys who do that, much love to you, okay? And I love our relationship as well. Let's go. Biz, I'm back from the future, ported by KO. Hey, here you are. You gotta love this guy. He's becoming a legend too. Because he'll mess around and be like, oh, my bad, I saw the wrong thing. I was in the wrong future. This guy, I love this guy. Everybody, hit the like for my guy.
Hit the like, your fingers over here be like, there's nothing to hit the like, you know what you like.
Why am I sweating bad AC? No, I just came out the shower. When I just come out the shower, and I didn't dry myself off all the way, that water turns into sweat every morning. I come running in here, my hair's dripping and everything. But I have to get on with the show. So let's start the morning podcast. Don't trip. As far as my house functioning, my house is, if you ever visited me, you'll be like, oh, never mind. All right, hit the Tyson bell. All right, so look, let's talk. Let's first start with Jackie. A woman. Shout out to the women showing up and showing out. We need more of you, okay? You guys are extremely level-headed, so thank you guys. All right, so look, let's start. Let's start with what Terrence Bud Crawford actually said. Okay, only took us 5 minutes for that intro. That's beautiful. Let's start with what Terrence Crawford actually said about the PBC ducking him.
We here now. I'm going to show them why they been ducking me.
He said, we're here now. I'm going to show them why they've been ducking me. You guys want to hear it again?
We here now. I'm going to show them why they been ducking me.
So here's the question. Have the PBC fighters, have they been ducking him? Let's see what you got to say. For me, I don't know about the other fighters, but I know for a fact, Bud, Errol, and Porter don't duck. Reason why Bud and Errol ain't fight is because they both think they the A side. Hit the Tyson bell. He's drawing first blood. Supreme is drawing first blood. And I like your comment. I like your comment about both of them thinking they're the A side, okay? Bud was definitely ducked. Okay, let's start. Let's start with Danny Swift Garcia.
If they mandate you in that, would you be interested in facing Crawford?
I believe I'm ranked number one WBC, WBA, and WBO.
Yep, so we got
the ball's in my court. But yeah, for sure. Like I said before, this is a business, and anything can be made if it's just done right.
This is a business. Anything can be made if it's done right. Kind of danced around the question though. Let's break it down real quick.
But this is a business, and this is a business.
Hey, everybody. Hit the Tyson bell. How the hell PBC ducked sewer water when he fought nothing but mandatories, none from PBC who had to order this fight? Hold on, Jay Cooley. Danny Garcia is probably the cherry-picking goat. Okay, look at everybody. How did the PBC duck him? Here's Danny Swift Garcia one last time.
If they mandate you in that, would you be interested in facing Crawford?
I believe I'm ranked number one WBC, WBA, and WBO.
Yep, so we got
the ball's in my court. But yeah, for sure. Like I said before, this is a business, and anything can be made if it's just done right. But this is a business, and this is a business.
That comment was dumb. What do y'all think? I think Danny Garcia was trying to beat around the bush. Okay, hit the Tyson bell. I don't think Danny Garcia was not trying to fight Terrence Crawford. It seems he got a bit nervous, but we'll see. It seems he got a bit nervous at the time, okay, when he was ranked. That was 2 years ago. Let's give a green check mark to Terrence Bud Crawford for Danny Swift Garcia, okay? Now, let's move. Are we all in agreement? Do y'all think Danny Garcia ducked? Yes or no? Yes or no? From that video, that's 2 years ago, when everything was hot, do y'all think he ducked? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes. Okay. We're going to talk about duck in a minute. We're going to talk about duck. I'm just giving you guys this, and I'm letting you, that's one mark for Terrence Bud Crawford. All right. So look, somebody said no. Okay, so look. 2 years ago, around the same time, they asked Keith one time, Thurman, the same question right before he took on Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao. Let's hear what Keith one time Thurman had to say.
Jacob asked, why not go into a unification with Terrence Crawford?
Interesting. Real talk. After Josecito Lopez, a lot of people want to get at me. At the end of the day, I wanted to get at Manny Pacquiao. You know, Terrence Crawford's not going nowhere. Errol Spence not going nowhere. I'm not fighting. Well, another thing that I said is I'm not fighting a world champion this year. I'm not unifying titles this year.
That comment was dumb. Hey, Errol Spence ain't going nowhere. Retinal tear. Terrence Bud Crawford isn't going anywhere. Keith, you lost to Manny Pacquiao. Ah! This is the problem. When you start trying to kick that ball down the road, Errol Spence ain't going nowhere. Oh, is he? Is he? Retinal tear. Is he? Car accident. Is he? Hit the Tyson Bell. Is he? Everybody, hit the like button. Hit the like button.
Hit the like, your fingers over here be like, there's nothing to hit the like, you know what you like.
Terrence Crawford isn't going anywhere. Keith, you lost to Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao. Where have you been? That's why you can't act like you can see the future, that you can just bank on it. This is why people call fighters a duck, right? Because the time could be now. You start saying everything will be fine. Will it be? Now hindsight is 2020. Looks and sound like a duck. Okay, is there another green check for Terrence Bud Crawford? Yes or no? Did Keith one time Thurman duck Terrence Bud Crawford? That's 2 years ago around the same time. Oh, we petty today. Hit the Tyson Bell. We petty today. Word is bond 50-50. I'm going to sit out on this bet. I hear you on that. For the community. Okay. Listen. Miss my super chat biz. My bad, Supreme. What do you got? If you're sending super chats while I'm building, sometimes I can really miss it. All right, here we go. This is what you said. If we being honest, Bud just said recently he got he not gonna fight Errol. Okay, we're not there yet. We're building the case. Let us build the case. But I hear you, Supreme. I hear you. All right, but listen, I know you guys are jumping on sides right now. I know this is a sensitive subject. I told you at the beginning, Supreme, I'm going to be in the middle. Okay, now my man said Daffy Duck. Okay, let's move on. What did Errol the Truth Spence had to say?
He said, I'm fighting Mikey. Then I might fight Shawn Porter, Keith Thurman.
So he didn't mention Terrence, huh?
He didn't. Terrence Crawford, wait till he get a belt.
Yeah.
He ain't did nothing in the welterweight today. When he get a belt, you want to go over there. Keith Thurman want to go over there. And now y'all want to say, oh, I ain't fought nobody. But I got a belt now, so
okay.
Shawn Porter got a belt too. So now
Shawn Porter got a belt too. Shawn Porter. So why am I go to the easy road and knock Shawn Porter out?
Ah! Oh my God! Oh shit! Here we go! Where we at? Hit him with it!
Get your shit, and get out!
I think Crawford beats them all except Spence. That would be a great matchup, just my opinion. I hear you on that. That's not the case we building right now. But hold on, hit the Tyson Bell. Wait a second, we're not done. Let's talk about what Errol Spence said after that. Now, you heard him say that Al Heyman said Mikey Garcia, Showtime Shawn Porter, Keith Thurman. He didn't even mention Terrence Bud Crawford. Okay, let's hear what Errol Spence said after that.
Nobody's avoiding Terrence Crawford. You know, it's big fish on this side too that, you know, I got to fry. So, I mean, once I get rid of Pacquiao and Shawn Porter, then we can, you know, sit down and talk about Terrence Crawford. But nobody's avoiding him. Like I said, I'm going to get these belts over here. Then I'm going to come take Terrence Crawford belt because I said I'm going to be undisputed welterweight champion of the world. So The only way to make that happen is to take his belt. So, I mean, nobody's avoiding him.
Huh?
Hit the like, your fingers over here be like, there's nothing to hit the like, you know what you like.
So wait a minute. So he said there is a plan in place. There's a plan in place. I'm going to fight Porter. Then I'm going to fight Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao. Then I'm going to fight Terrence Bud Crawford. I'm not going to leave the welterweight division until I become undisputed. I'm going to fight Porter, which he did. I'm going to fight Manny Pacquiao, torn retina. And then I'm going to fight Terrence Crawford. Errol the True Spence, to his argument, Errol the True Spence did say that he will be attending the fight between Porter and Terrence Crawford. His plan was in place. Now, we can say that argument. Errol Spence's plan was in place, yes or no? He fought Porter. He went on. He had the fight with Manny Pacquiao, got injured. And now he's going to show up at Terrence Crawford. He said that 2 years ago. He said it 2 years ago. Crawford, pound for pound, number 1 or 2. That's why they're avoiding him. They will all see what we see. Okay. He sounds like Keith Thurman. He sounds like Keith Thurman. He sounds like Keith Thurman. Hit the Tyson bell. He sounds like Keith Thurman. Fine. But that's what he said. That's what he said. All right. And that's what he tried to do. Now, here's the problem. Like when you said he sounds like Keith Thurman, Errol Spence put a plan in place. You never know what the future holds. Torn retina, didn't even get that Manny Pacquiao fight. You never know what the future holds. Car accident after the Porter fight. You never know what the future holds. Many times the time is now. You can stop the stream, Biz. Check. Hey, everybody, hold on. Give it to him right now.
Hit the like, your fingers over here be like, there's nothing to hit the like, you know what you like.
Yo, everybody, hit the like if you like the stream so far. Everybody, close out of the chat. Hit the like if you like the stream so far, okay? Do me a favor. Do us all a favor here. All right, we got a big one here. Everybody should be here. There should be over 1,000 people here right now. All you got to do is your part, and that's just 1 second of hitting the like. That's your only part. And you don't understand how I can talk all the facts in the world. If nobody don't hear me, you got to hit the like so people can come so they can hear me, okay? I can't get people to come, all right? Pause. So listen. Let me finish up. Now, he said that was his plan, but he didn't get a chance to fight Manny Pacquiao. This is why, just like Keith Thurman, you cannot be a clairvoyant. You cannot act like you can see the future. We're not Miss Cleo over here. But let me ask y'all this simple question. Okay? Did Terrence Bud Crawford duck a PBC fighter? While we're building a case, if they duck Terrence Crawford, has Terrence Crawford ducked a PBC fighter? Yes or no? Crawford's the boogeyman? Has Terrence Crawford ducked a PBC fighter? Porter. Did he duck Porter? While we're talking about everybody ducking Crawford, did Crawford duck Porter? Let's hear what Crawford had to say.
I've been calling for these fights. Me and Shawn, we talked about fighting. I've told him, like, I'm not looking to fight you. I'm looking to fight Spence. I'm looking to fight, Keith Thurman because, they got something to offer. I'm trying to use Shawn as a pawn because they know Shawn, he won't fight anybody.
Uh-oh!
Get your shit and get out!
He said he told Porter in his face, I'm not looking to fight you. Huh? That's it. Wait a second. ShowBizz, a better way to box and television. Hold on. I told you guys we got to call this unbiasedly. He told Porter in his damn face, I'm not looking to fight you. And he said, they're throwing Porter at me. They throwing Porter at me because they know he'll fight anybody. Unlike me, unlike Errol Spence, unlike Danny Swift Garcia, unlike Keith one-time Thurman, Porter will fight anybody. So they throwing him at me. But I was not looking to fight him. Wait a second. Honestly, Spence just trying to do the same thing Nello is doing now. Can't say he's ducking if he's going after Undisputed. Wait a second. What did Errol the True Spence say? What did Errol the True Spence say to Terrence Bud Crawford? Listen closely.
Can we get both of them in the ring?
He said, I'm fighting Mikey. Then I might fight Shawn Porter, Keith Thurman.
So he didn't mention Terrence, huh?
He didn't.
Terrence Crawford, wait till he get a belt. Yeah. He ain't did nothing in the welterweight today. When he get a belt, you want to go over there. Keith Thurman want to go over there. And now y'all want to say, oh, I ain't fought nobody, but I got a belt now, so okay.
Shawn Porter got a belt too.
So now
Shawn Porter got a belt too. Shawn Porter. So why am I go to easy road and knock Shawn Porter out?
But why though, Biz? Bud wanted Errol and the belts. What did Errol say? Shawn Porter got a belt too. When Bud said that he wanted Keith one-time Thurman, Hall, Brown too, I want you to listen close. Bud said, I wanted Keith Thurman. That was 2 years ago. When he wanted Keith Thurman, guess who had a belt? Porter. He never wanted Porter when Porter had a belt or not. He can't want Keith Thurman now. He ain't talking about now. Keith Thurman doesn't have a belt now. But when Keith Thurman had a belt, guess who had a belt too? Facts are in the bank. Hold on. They told Bud to get a belt at 147. When he got the belt, they told him he was on the wrong side of the street. Yeah, everybody but Porter. We're talking about Porter right now. We're talking Porter right now because I'm about to build my argument. I'm building my argument. I'm about to say my argument. We're talking Porter right now. Porter had a belt too. Huh? He said, why are they throwing him at me? Because they know he'll fight anybody. Wait a minute, Crawford. They threw Porter at everybody. Hold on. Huh? They threw him at Kell Brook. Porter threw himself. Forget that. He threw himself at Kell Brook. He threw himself at Broner. He threw himself at Errol the True Spence. He threw himself at Danny Swift Garcia. He threw himself at Keith one-time Thurman. And you can't fight him? Wait a minute. Everybody showed who they were against Porter. He threw himself against Ugas. Some won, some didn't. Broner didn't win. Danny Swift Garcia didn't win. Ugas didn't win. Keith Thurman won. Errol Spence won. Oh, everybody else can fight him, but you can't? Oh, they throwing him at me because they know he had. No. Don't take it personally. Porter fought them all. No. When everybody, in order to be a true welterweight or welterweight champion, they all had to face Porter. Some failed, some passed. Some squeaked out. Errol Spence. But you taking it personally. They throwing him at me. Nah, bro. Porter threw himself at everybody. Porter, the best welterweight. No cap. 100% hit the Tyson Bear. Sewer Water don't want to work for nothing. Huh? Wait a minute. Jay Cooley is going too far, but he has a point. Huh? Crawford is speaking in now, Biz, not 2 years ago. Wait a second. He said Keith Thurman. So he won Keith Thurman now. He said he wanted the belts. What belt Keith Thurman got? Harper, you ain't listening, brother. You're so busy trying to take up for Crawford. You ain't listening. Listen to Porter. Listen to Crawford. Listen to Crawford. You're not listening.
I've been calling for these fights. Me and Shawn, we talked about fighting. I've told him, I'm not looking to fight you. I'm looking to fight Spence. I'm looking to fight, Keith Thurman because, they got something to offer. I'm trying to use Shawn as a pawn because they know Shawn, he won't fight anybody.
He said, this man, Hall Brown, said he's talking about now. Tell me what Keith Thurman has to offer right now. He ain't talking about now. James West, thank you so much. Porter, the only WW to a welterweight who dared to be great. Hit the Tyson bell. Where are you? Oh, missed your super chat. Dang. DJ for real. My bad, DJ for real. Hold on. Let me see if I can find you. Is DJ for real? Let me see. They told Bud to get a belt. Hold on. I'm getting there. Honestly, trying the same as Nello. Okay, hold on. I'm getting there. I think I just missed it. Here we go, right here. I can't wait to go to this Crawford Porter versus Porter fight. Everyone, hit the thumbs up. That's right. Hit the like button. Put your money where your mouth is. BUSR.com/showbiz. I got my money on Porter. Okay. Hit the Tyson bell. Hall Brown. What are you talking about? You can't fight Raiden before Luke Kane. This is what I want y'all to be careful with. Like how Hall Brown messed up right there. This is what I want y'all to be careful with. Don't be so busy trying to take up for a fighter that you miss that he's ducking too. Hold on. So Porter has nothing to offer according to Buzz. Shake my head. You see what I'm saying? They all had to go and face Porter. They all had to face Porter. Don't take it personally. All of the welterweights right now, the top welterweights had to face him. From Broner to Ugas to Swift Garcia to Keith Thurman to Errol Spence, Kell Brook, they all had to face him. Hit the Tyson bell. Don't take it personally. Let me tell you what. Let me show you what Showtime Shawn Porter had to say.
There's something special about me. I'm a little different, and where other people weren't willing to befriend him because they just didn't want to get on his bad side or didn't want to deal with anything. I always looked at it as an opportunity to do what everybody else wouldn't do.
That's how he is. Hit the Tyson bell. When people weren't trying to befriend Terrence Bud Crawford, didn't want to get on his bad side, I was always willing to do things other people aren't willing to do. Fight when I'm at the top, take a loss. My man said Porter is the 147 gatekeeper. No. He said champion, ex-champion contender. He wasn't the gatekeeper when he beat Danny Swift Garcia and got the WBC title. He ain't a gatekeeper when he defended it against Ugas. When he was trying to get it from Keith one time Thurman, that wasn't a gatekeeper. He was a contender. When he lost the IBF title to Kell Brook, he was the IBF champion. He wasn't a gatekeeper. For Errol Spence defended his title. He was a champion defending his title. Don't get it twisted. He ain't a gatekeeper. He fights as a champion. Let me see. Whatever happened to giving the deserving fighter a shot at your belt? Things getting diva-like. Let me tell you what it is, bro. Let me tell you what it is. What it is this. Let me tell you what ducking is. Y'all ready? Hit the Tyson bell. Let me know when y'all ready. Let me tell you guys what ducking is. It's very simple. Ducking is at the time, who you're willing to lose to. Good night. Huh? Good night. That's what ducking is. Flex on them, J-Body. Flex on them. See. Pow. War Room. What up, Biz? What's up? I subscribe to Lil Knox. Thank you so much. Everybody, go to the description box. There's a link to Knox in the Box. He's hilarious, man. And that's going to be my passion. Boxing is my passion, but not more than my son. Okay, so you're going to see a lot of things come on Knox in the Box that I can't do on this channel. Knox in the Box is going to be a whole world that's going to be beautiful. Okay, thank you so much, J-Body. Everybody, subscribe to Knox in the Box if you can, if you have children. Repeat that, please. Let me tell you, Danny. Ducking is who you're willing to lose to. Keith one time Thurman, when he talked about Terrence Bud Crawford, he was stuttering, right? I'm not going to unify this year, right? Because he was willing to lose to Manny Pacquiao. It's risk reward. I'd rather fight Manny Pacquiao, an all-time legend, and have my one loss to him than to Terrence Crawford. I'd rather get to a bigger bag and lose to him than Terrence Crawford. Porter is actively at war to this day. Look, Errol the True Spence, hold on. What up, Biz? Was on the Nello versus Plant live stream, if you remember. Anyway, my fight went well. Oh my God, this Porter versus Crawford fight will be legendary. Let's go, 100%. Thanks so much for showing up. Got it, thanks. Danny, listen to me. Errol the True Spence. I'm going to fight everybody on my side of the street before fighting Terrence Crawford. Because I'm willing to lose to those guys. We're all on the same side of the street. I can get a rematch easier. I'm willing to lose. We're on the same side of the street. The business is easy. When he said that Porter, why not take the easy way? He didn't think Porter was an easy fight. The business is easy. I'd rather lose to Porter. I know I can get a rematch with him. It's easier to get my belts back. If I lose to a top-ranked fighter, he could run with it. Huh? And as for Terrence Bud Crawford, he ain't trying to lose to Showtime Shawn Porter. He can lose to Keith Thurman when he was on top. He can lose to Errol the True Spence when he's on top. He can lose to Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao, but he ain't trying to lose to Showtime Shawn Porter. That's why when you hear him talking about Shawn Porter, he says something about Nello, saying that Nello gets all the fights. Canelo gets, I got to go through Shawn Porter. He's still complaining about Shawn Porter. Sorry, Terrence Bud Crawford, but that is a complaint. The co-promotion era in boxing has arrived. That's a complaint. Let me play it for you again.
I've been calling for these fights. Me and Shawn, we talked about fighting. I've told him, like, I'm not looking to fight you. I'm looking to fight Spence. I'm looking to fight, Keith Thurman because, they got something to offer. I'm trying to use Shawn as a pawn because they know Shawn, he won't fight anybody.
Huh? They trying to use Shawn as a pawn because they know he'll fight anybody. I'm not trying to lose to Shawn. I'm mad that I got to fight Shawn Porter, bro. It pisses me off. I wanted to go and fight the big dog. I'm willing to lose. I can lose to Errol Spence. He don't want to lose at all. None of these guys want to lose, but the risk reward. He risked big losing to Porter. His first big fight is Porter. His first big challenge is Porter. If he loses to Porter, he was never on their level. That's how they sounded. If he loses to Porter, he was never on their level. That's all ducking is. Here's the fact of the matter. Here's the fact of the matter. Okay? They all ducked. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let's hit him with it. Huh? They all ducked. Everybody but Porter. Porter didn't duck, which is why out of all those fighters, everybody looked down on Porter, all the fans. Why? Because Porter messed around and didn't do what you should do, which is duck. See, when you don't duck, you lose big fights sometimes. When you don't duck, you take a loss. And everybody get on his case for losing. They don't applaud that he didn't duck. I just showed you that everybody did. And that's the business we like. That's the business we applaud. While everybody was trying to find out who they rather lose to, Showtime Shawn Porter never gave a damn. He said it himself. I'm different. My problem with Bud is that he renewed his contract with Top Rank. I know. He had a chance to go to PBC and get all those fights easy. I know, but my thing is, I don't know his money. See, I can't count his money. Let that man move. I don't know what they offered him and what happened. Okay, whatever he was promised, I wasn't part of that conversation. It's Facts Friday already. 100%. 100%. Let me show you. Hold on. ShowBizz about to rest this case, brother. Let me show you what Showtime Shawn Porter had to say to everybody. Listen here.
Believe me when I say that I've been in the gym training to knock out not just Terrence Crawford, but everyone that I fought at the highest level is where it's very difficult to do. But if it can be done, I'm going to go out there and do everything that's required. I've been at the top. I've been in some Super Bowls. I've won a couple, maybe, but I haven't won the biggest ones. And this is my next Super Bowl. I got to win this one.
He knows himself. He agreed with you. I got to win this one. I got to win this one. The problem is, here's the beauty of it. He said he's been in a lot of Super Bowls, though, bruh. How many Super Bowls has Terrence Crawford been in? Errol Spence, Keith Thurman. They've been in some Super Bowls, but not as many as Showtime Shawn Porter. Terrence Crawford fought for undisputed at 140. I get that, but we talking about Super Bowls, though, bro. The major fights, the big ones. 2 points I want to make. One, they all ducked, but Porter. They all ducked. Okay? And the definition of duck is just who you willing to lose to. All right? And two, we got to recognize the opposite of ducking. When you don't duck, you lose fights. So when you see a fighter that is very good or who was the champion that got some losses on their records, it's because they didn't damn duck, bro. Hit the Tyson bell. Okay? Unless they're just fantastic like Floyd Mayweather. But most fighters are going to lose a few. Let me see. Bob said in Terrence's face that he doesn't want to fight anyone they bring up. Not to mention, Bob never would put up the money, not even for Danny Garcia. Okay. Okay. Good point. Everybody, follow me on Twitter. Be as adult. Please do that. Look. ShowBizz. They didn't duck because Errol never sent one fighter a contract. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? This is what we're talking about here. We're not talking about contractually. We weren't there. We're talking about mentally and what the fighters are saying. We're talking about what the fighters are saying. Okay? You got to understand what I'm speaking about. All right? And what I speak about mostly. A lot of you in the war rooms are talking about contracts as if you were there. You guys talk about money as if you're in their pockets. I don't know their business, and I ain't going to act like it. I'm talking about the human beings, the fighters, and what they're saying. I just went through the fighters and what the fighters say, bro. The spirit of the fighter. When Keith Thurman saying, when Danny Swift Garcia is like, when Terrence Crawford said, I'm not looking to fight Porter, I told him in his face. When Errol the True Spence said, I'm going to fight him, and then Terrence Crawford at the end. Talking about the fighters. Y'all talking about some stuff that we have no vantage point. We can't see that stuff. As of yesterday, via Teddy Atlas, this will be Buzz's last fight on Top Rank. Okay, we'll see. We'll see. Let me see what you have to say. Sent you $1. I love your commentate. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Everybody, hit the like button real quick from the dog.
Hit the like. Your fingers over here be like, there's nothing to hit the like. You know what you like.
I'm in the war room different. Y'all in the war room talking about money and we all broke. We all broke. talking about somebody's money. DJ for real, flex on him. Flex on him. See, hold up. Pow. Let me see. I'm sorry, but Buzz sounds scared in this video to fight Porter. Don't forget that Crawford didn't have a choice to fight anyone else because Porter is his mandatory. Yep, fight. So this excuse as they are using him as a pawn is a joke. Everybody, please. Give it to my boy DJ. Porter beat everyone who moved up to welter. Wow. That's analyst beyond me. That's analysis. Huh? Look, let's do this one more damn time. Okay? Let's do this one more damn time. Here we go. We're going to go through.
If they mandate you in that, would you be interested in facing Crawford?
I believe I'm ranked number one WBC, WBA, and WBO.
Yep,
so we got the ball's in my court. But yeah, for sure. Like I said before, this is a business, and anything can be made if it's just done right.
My car ran out of gas. I needed fresh drawers. My mother's sick. The car broke down the street.
Where? I take your ass there. You know that?
Jacob asks, why not go into a unification with Terrence Crawford?
Interesting. Real talk. After
my car ran out of gas. I needed fresh drawers. My mother's sick. The car broke down the street.
He said, I'm fighting Mikey. Then I might fight Shawn Porter, Keith Thurman.
So he didn't mention Terrence, huh?
He didn't.
Car ran out of gas. I needed fresh drawers. My mother's sick. The car broke down the street.
I've been calling for these fights. Me and Shawn, we talked about fighting. I've told him, like, I'm not looking to fight you.
My car ran out of gas. I needed fresh drawers. My mother's sick. The car broke down the street.
Where? I take your ass there. You know that?
Are we done here? Are we done here? We love you, boy. Love you, Tim. Hey, look, tell your mother, tell your father, tell your husband, tell your wife, tell your son, tell your daughter, tell your brother, tell your sister, tell your aunt, tell your uncle, tell your grandmother, tell your grandfather, tell your nephew, tell your niece, tell your girlfriend, tell your boyfriend, tell your best friend, tell your side piece. And then right next to you, tell them, then wait for me to take them. No longer anymore. Say, I love you. Hit the Tyson Bell. Are we done here? You the man, ShowBizz. Keep doing your thing. Brother, look, I want to say this. Okay? I do get heat. All right? I get some flack in my DMs from certain fighters, stuff like that. All right? But I want to tell you fighters, everybody that we just did this in the war room. I'm just directed to the fighters. I love all you boys. I love you, boy. All you women. I love you. Okay? What I'm talking about now is making boxing a better product. Let's accept the losses because we love the war. Let's accept the losses because we love the war. Okay? Let's start applauding those who fight the fights. You're always going to come up with some reason. All right? And for everybody, for all of you who love to pick and go through people's resumes, if they lost, you talk shit. If they won, you pick apart who they beat. I want all of you to know this, and I don't care who I'm talking about. Everybody who does this, when it comes to Floyd, Canelo, Pacquiao, you can do that with anybody. When they say that Canelo Alvarez, he only won under certain circumstances. He lost to Floyd. He was gifted a fight against Lara. He was on steroids. This guy was too old. This was too young. You can do that with everybody. Floyd Money Mayweather. He either fought somebody who was too old or he fought somebody who was too young. I don't give a damn. Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali, he fought when he beat Sonny Liston. No one knew how old he was. He's too damn old, and he was in his prime. When he fought Thurman, he was too young. The only guy that really gave him trouble was Joe Frazier, who didn't beat anybody. Ali isn't that good. Joe Frazier, he ducked Ken Norton, and the big fights that he had, the real fighters that could beat him. Thurman, Ali. You can say that about anybody. Sugar Ray Robinson never fought a great black fighter. Well, Randy Turpin, he wasn't that great. He didn't walk down Black Murderers Row, though. He dunked all the black fighters. You can say that about anybody. Manny Pacquiao. He was on steroids for most of his career, and then when he was off steroids, he got knocked out by Marquez. You can say that about anybody. Anybody. You can be an asshole and pick and pluck everybody. 100%. And then when they lose a fight, you hate on them for that. That's not what I'm doing here. That's not what I'm doing here. We got to applaud the fights being made and analyze them for what they've done for real. At the end of the day, Manny Pacquiao beat Keith Thurman, and that was great. Keith Thurman fought him. Keith Thurman fought Porter. At the end of the day, he fought Danny Swift Garcia. Danny Swift Garcia fought all those boys at the end of the day. Errol the True Spence got a fantastic resume. Terrence Bud Crawford is ranked top 3 pound-for-pound fighter in the world by everybody else. Top 4 for me. Top 5 for me. And Terrence Bud Crawford, no matter what I say, is fighting Porter in 2 weeks. If he ducked him before or not, he's fighting him now. And Errol the True Spence is going to be ringside. Because let me tell you what they all found out at the end of the day. What they all found out at the end of the day is that they ain't got that kind of time. See, when you're young, you think you're going to be young forever. Keith Thurman said it. Errol Spence is going to be around. Terrence Crawford's going to be around, but you ain't now. You're not now. Yeah, I'm going to fight Porter, Errol Spence. I'm going to fight Porter. I'm going to fight Manny Pacquiao, torn retina. Did you fight Manny? Terrence Bud Crawford is 34 years old. He's just now fighting somebody who looks like they can really beat him. What they all found out, and what Tank Davis, Devin Haney, Teofimo Lopez, Ryan Garcia, what they all need to learn by looking at them fighters, these fighters right now. You ain't got that kind of time. And as fans, what we all need to learn how to do is applaud those fighters for taking the fight. Because this is what I have to say. This is what I have to say about Canelo Alvarez versus Caleb Plant. Caleb Plant got his ass whipped by Canelo. Finally, he just got better. 100% of his career before Canelo didn't do as much at all for him than that loss to Canelo. Period. Now Caleb Plant is dangerous. You learn from your losses. Best boxing channel in the world. Thank you so much. Hit the Tyson bell. Everybody, make sure you hit the like button too. Make sure you hit the like.
Hit the like. Your fingers over there be like, there's nothing to hit the like. You know what you like.
Jimbo, Biz, you going live for McGill? Yeah, and Davis, yeah, and Benavidez. Real quick, super facts, 100%. Real quick before I leave, I want to say, let's read off the up and coming fights now. So let's see. November 13th is David Benavidez versus Davis, Kyron Davis. November 13th, same day as Jaime Munguia versus Rosado. November 19th is Andre versus Quigley. November 20th is Crawford versus Porter. November 27th is Stephen Fulton Jr. Versus Brandon Figueroa. November 27th is Teofimo Lopez versus George Kambosos. December 5th is Gervonta Tank Davis against who? We have no idea. December 11th is Nonito Donaire versus Gaballo. December 11th, same day as Vasily Lomachenko versus Richard Comey. December 18th, we have Jake Paul versus Tommy Fury. December 18th, same day, Derek Chisora versus Joseph Parker. Thank you guys for showing up. What a fantastic live stream. I want you guys to share it. I hope we got to the bottom of it, but I'm telling you this, though. I'm not choosing sides. You can plug a hole in everybody in the bank. Thank you guys so much. ShowBizz for adult. I started out late, so I have to pick up my baby. I'm sorry. Brown versus Atur. Better BF. Absolutely. I'm out. Huh. Oh, Devin Haney versus JoJo Diaz. That too. Thank you so much.